guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you guys some some tips and tricks on how to balance school and work life at the same time. Typically I work 36 to 40 hours a week, and then I'm taking 10 credits at the moment. I have in the past done 40 hours a week and 13 credits. I don't recommend that because that's just pushing it, but I understand sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. That's how life is. But at the moment, I'm only taking 10 credits and working 36 to 40 hours a week, depending on what my availability is like that month. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the tools and items that I use for organization and like time management. The first thing is this app called WidgetCal, and it's just an easier viewer for your iCalendar that you have in your phone. If you have an iPhone, you have an iCalendar already installed in there. I'll show comparisons on the screen. So here is the WidgetCalendar screenshot. The reason why I like this app so much is because it has a better view compared to the iCalendar that you have installed in your phone, and you literally just drag from the top of your notification bar and it shows your entire schedule right there. It's just easier access to what your schedule is like, and I find it much easier and helpful, especially when your professor suddenly goes, oh, that's due next week, and then you're like, oh damn, I didn't know that. Put in my calendar real quick, done. And then versus the regular iCalendar view, you don't have an automatic view from pulling down your notification bar. You have to go into the calendar app, but the monthly view is not the same. I hate it. It's kind of just like dots letting you know there's something going on that day, and if you look at the dots on my calendar, I have something going on every day, so that's not helpful. So that's why I really like that app. I suggest you download it. Second thing is the calendar that I use, and if you don't have an Apple device, you can actually, if you don't have a MacBook, you can use iCloud.com if you use a PC computer, and you'll be able to view whatever is on your calendar on your phone onto your desktop. So I'll just do a full screen view. This is my current calendar. It has a lot going on, but you know, it's organized chaos. And what I do is I create new calendars for each subject every semester, so I have everything color-coded. Yes, I like everything color-coded. It's just a lot easier to read your calendar and know exactly, you know, what the assignment is directed to if you just have it organized by color from the get-go. The third thing I find really helpful in my life is my handy-dandy agenda. I think I mentioned it one of my favorites before or something, but this is my all-time favorite agenda. I've been through plenty, trust me, plenty of agendas. But the reason why I like this one so much is because it has 1 week of, you know, one page of what your week looks like, and the other page is like detailed information and like a little checklist. So I find that really helpful, especially when I have to study for a test. I typically put down, you know, what the test is about. I'll show you. I did it. Oh, here we go. I did it for my bio exam, and my professor at the time went through, you know, the highlights of what our exam is going to have, and then I just jotted it down so I know what to study when I get home. So that was really helpful, having this kind of just like a blank canvas to be able to, ooh, so many birds, to be able to write down, like, you know, what you need to study, versus having to scrummage through all your notes. And then my last but definitely not least, weekly pad. If you have seen my favorites in the past, this is in it as well, and I typically use this just as a visual of what I need to get done that week. And I find it really helpful when it's just chilling on my desk, and when I'm getting ready in the morning, I get a little peek at it because it's always at my desk and that's where I get ready. So having this little weekly, you know, calendar thing is really helpful to kind of just remind me, like, oh, by the way, you have to get 10 things done today, if you hadn't already known that. So I'm gonna walk you guys kind of through my week, basically, is how I'm gonna try to organize this video. On Sundays is kind of, well, it's a full work day for me, and it's a shorter work day, so usually that's like my relaxed day. If you don't give yourself time or like block out certain time to, you know, literally eat and just have fun, it's not gonna happen. Like, it may sound crazy that you have to give yourself a little window and time frame to have lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then set aside some free time for yourself. One of the biggest challenges in being able to balance work and school is just time management. So if you literally time and block your entire day, it will be very helpful. I know it may sound kind of ridiculous, but I do block out times where I need to eat food. I'll show you guys actually. I have food, that big blue bar rare right there, that says food, because I need to tell myself when I need to eat lunch, because if I don't, I will forget, I promise you. Oopsies. And then at the end of the night, I usually plan my week. That is when I write everything down on my weekly pad and just kind of be like, okay, so on Monday, I need to edit this vlog, and on Tuesday, I have Unit 4 due, and then on Thursday, I make sure Unit 4 is complete. And on Thursday, I also want to start my animal research project. And I have little notes for myself at the bottom. It's not super detailed, but it's kind of like a reminder of the week kind of thing. And I do it every Sunday, so I kind of know what's ahead of me for the rest of the week. So for the middle of the week is kind of like a recharge, I would say. I kind of just reevaluate all the things that I've done the past couple days, cross things off my to-do list, make sure that I don't leave anything behind from my to-do list, and transfer things that I just didn't get completed to another day. So I mean, you know, you sometimes just overestimate what you're capable of, and that's life. That's no big deal. Just share the love to other days of the week. Prioritize what needs to be done by due date. That's kind of how I figure out what needs to be done first. And then every day I typically make a list on about 5 things that I want to complete that day. Having set goals is really helpful. Putting it on a sticky note, putting it on your phone, like maybe even make a note in your phone, screenshot it, use it as your, you know, wallpaper for the day, so you constantly are reminded that these need to be done and you need to get off your phone. It's like the smallest little thing that you could do, but it has a huge impact on your productivity. Being mentally prepared for this much work is a huge part of it, especially since I now also try to make YouTube videos every week. I really use every second of my life, because making these videos take time and editing them take time, depending on how elaborate they are. These videos I enjoy doing, so I kind of see this as like my free time. So when I do find free time, I film these videos, I edit, because it makes me feel relaxed and it's what I enjoy. I don't feel like I'm doing it because it's work. I don't feel like I'm doing it because it's an assignment. This is the time that I get to, this is my fun time, basically, instead of like going out and get some drinks or going to party, because that's just exhausting. That's not fun for me. Really, dude? But anyway, seriously. So basically, yeah, every day, just remind yourself, just zen. Get yourself in the zen zone. Also, another helpful tip, just try not to eat unhealthy. I mean, I have my moments where I have a steak and cheese and I get some mac and cheese and I eat a burger or have an ice cream, or, you know, treat myself once in a while. But if your body doesn't feel like it's fully nourished, it's not gonna function. You're gonna be like fatigued, and you're not gonna have the energy to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, because that's just sometimes that's what I gotta do to get my shit done. And one more thing that you shall never forget to do is to treat yourself, because if you're stressed out and you have a lot of anxiety, you're not gonna get anything done. If you're not relaxed, then you're not gonna get anything off your to-do list, and then you're just gonna be even more stressed out and more anxious. So if you feel a bit antsy and super stressed out, just relax, collect yourself, and get your nails done, okay? And if you're a dude, relax and collect yourself and play a video game. But give yourself some boundaries. Don't do it all day. Give yourself like 30 minutes to play video games and then continue doing homework. Take breaks in between your study sessions. Like usually every 2 hours I take a 30-minute break to like go on Facebook, watch a YouTube video, eat a snack or something. Because if you're just like dead on for 8 straight hours with doing nothing but homework, you're not gonna take in any of that information. Like this past week, I was like, so much to do, so little time. Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my nails done. And I got my nails done. I got a manicure and a pedicure, and I got a new haircut. So now I feel relaxed and just, I feel like I am a whole new person. I've been reincarnated. No, not really, but I just feel like I have a, I've hit the reset button and I feel a lot more relaxed now. So yeah, those are other tips and tricks that you could use. I tried to give this video some structure. Hopefully I can edit to make it look like there is structure. I think that's all I have for you guys. As for tips and tricks on how to, manage your life if you have work and school at the same time. I hope this was helpful. I hope this kind of gave you a little 2 cents on, how to organize your life a bit. And hopefully you guys take some of these tips with you and just use them in your daily life. I hope I made your life easier a bit and less stressful. I know what it feels like, trust me. And hopefully, I really do hope, I've been saying, I'm just like, I hope. But honestly, I really do hope this helps you out in terms of organizing your life. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Yes, I'm back to tell you that you can subscribe down here, watch whatever YouTube recommends over here, and watch my latest video over here. And I hope you guys enjoyed. For real this time, I'm leaving. Peace!